the playground is really successful if the children's imaginations are completely transported, and if they're in the playground and they're immersed in as an option of as many different play types as possible, and they are forgetting they're in school, that's when the playground's successful to us. Because we know when they go back in and they do the business of more formal education, they'll be refreshed, inspired, physically challenged, like absolutely vibing with the experience of their imaginations being transported. And that can be in very subtle ways when they're in the playground. They might be hiding up in a tree house and being very quiet and telling each other stories. They might be crawling round in a tunnel of trees, or they might be up in a tree, or they might be challenging themselves to do a physical activity that may take them days or weeks or even months to dare to do. So we make sure our playgrounds are not easily cracked by all the children to start with, because there would be no challenge for the rest of their time in school.
That value in play, that is central to our curriculum design. So that experience of school not being this formal place where you just sit down and learn, so schooling can be fun.
It is absolutely fundamental for all of our children to learn how to take risks, particularly if they come from environments at home where they don't get to do that on the weekend or after school. So we know that we are building their resilience, we are building their collaboration, and we're really helping them to become a whole person.
This open-sided balance beam with rope handrails is a good example of a way we'd introduce an element of risk and challenge into a playground. So there's no hazards, there's soft surfacing, and there is handrails for the children to hold on to, and not all children will want to take on this challenge, but for many children it will be a really exciting way of testing themselves. Some of them might fall, but if they do fall, we've done a risk-benefit assessment and worked with the staff of how they can support the children who might be nervous. We'd say we'd never physically help anyone across, and we never encourage anyone to do it unless they're asking for that interaction and help. We'd say never lift anyone up to the monkey bars, that kind of thing. It's all about they decide when they want to engage with a particular element in the structure. This is quite unorthodox height and type of structure for younger children, to see them climb up this ladder and then drop through and hang, which it does require a lot of trust in your own abilities to catch your body weight when you drop through. It's absolutely brilliant to see the younger ones coming on here and fully engaging with it. This whole structure is designed more with a kind of parkour philosophy, so there isn't barriers here. So they can jump off this way, they can jump off that way, they can run through, they can run up and jump off. There's loads of different ways to interact with it, and they can also, you know, have more quieter communication, socio-dramatic and imaginative play happening underneath at the same time as the more hectic stuff, which is really exciting for us to see.
working with Made from Scratch to initially say, well, we think that's too high, to then moving to an area where we're now saying, no, make it more higher or make it more exciting, put more kind of nets in and more challenging apparatus in so that the children can then enjoy those risks that they take through play. We were children and we did take those risks. So for that opportunity not to be given to the children now is not right.
Been able to revisit the projects over the years and notice on every single one that children are surprising us, even us as play professionals, the types of risks they take and the need for even more physical challenge. And then when the schools become more confident, they let younger and younger children on structures that we designed for older children, and then that confronts even our preconceptions of what we think is possible.
Yeah, like up here. Yeah, like up here. Oh guys, look, you can see the blossoms.
Many of our families live in temporary housing. A lot of that housing doesn't come with a green play area where there's natural vegetation. Made from Scratch really opened up our vision and our ideas in terms of making that integral part of the children's play experience. In Shacklewell Primary School, we had a large green space. It was cordoned off. However, the plans that Made from Scratch made for us was to basically open up those green areas for them to be able to experience nature and the animals and what that feels like. It was very important for us to learn that through the design process.
Let go of those instincts and those fear and allow the children to create their own destiny and manage their own risk.